All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Reyes Reflection Podcast. They say that sharing is caring, so why not share my pod? Follow me on the socials at I'm Nathanael Reyes. Some love to the partners Jocko Fuel, Clean Fuel Without Compromise, Mad Rabbit, Tattoo Aftercare, Be Bold, Be You. Use promo code Reyes Reflection at both those sites for a discount on your order. And Arave Cards, completing sets one card at a time. Check out their eBay and Facebook page to get yourself going on your Pokemon card collection today. Now, introduction time for my next guest. That's right, you heard me correctly. It is guest. I have multiple guests on this episode, and we will all have a role, okay? We have a chill, goofy one. We have a sassy, flashy one. We have an energetic, dancing one. And I'm going to be the mediator. All right, that's our role here. I think we've all agreed on that. We talked about that off camera. And I'm going to make sure that we don't go off the rails. They are Kenna, Sierra, Courtney, otherwise known as OK3. Ladies, welcome to the pod.
Thank you so much. Hello.
This is going to be a good time. Thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate you taking time out of your day. I want to address an elephant in the room. So in some of my research, I saw that one of you are not originally from Oklahoma. Is this true?
That's me.
That's
it
you.
is.
Okay.
I know. And it's so funny because I've been like, Okies. But you know what? I truly feel like an Okie,
Yeah.
Been here for so,
They've adopted you, right?
Yes,
Okay.
they have. They've taught me their ways. They make fun of the way I talk sometimes, but like certain words, but they've adopted me.
Like
it's
that.
all out of love.
Like talk. Like so New Jersey or New York? Is that what it
Yes, yeah, New Jersey. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, yes. All right. I love that. So you all are now in Oklahoma, and you were advised to start your group together by your singing coach or your vocalist coach. Talk about that. Were you all in like some sort of class, some sort of program? I want to hear about that.
Yeah, so we all individually started working with Amanda as our vocal coach. And she actually had an opportunity for a bunch of her students to come together and sing at Disneyland together. So we put together a big like pop show that was very Disney, and we all like sang together, and we met through that because we all three did it. And we were rehearsing together a lot, getting to know each other. And it was shortly after that when Amanda came to us and was like, hey, you girls should form a trio. And we were like, okay. Okay, cool. Like I like these girls. Yeah, might as well try it. And so, yeah, that's kind of how we like met and got connected. And then Amanda had this idea and we were like, okay, let's try it.
I feel like the best part too about it was that like we had all in Disney, obviously, like Sierra said, we all hung out. Like after the show was done, it was like, we're in Disneyland. Like, let's go hang out and everything. So we like rode rides together. We would get lunch. Like we just had a weekend and we were we were young, we were teenagers just having the time of our life in Disneyland and everything. And then I don't know about you guys, but I know I was in a solo lesson with Amanda and she was like, so I wanted to talk to you about something. And then when she brought you guys' names up and everything, I was like, yes. Yeah. So It was a really exciting time for sure.
So Amanda was like the visionary. She saw this from the beginning.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And she is a visionary for real. We're like, Amanda she just knew with all three of us that we would sound good together. And when we first like got together and sang together, we were like, yeah, actually like this works.
Which also too, Kenna, I don't know if you want to talk about this a little bit. Like we didn't know harmony at all. Like, I mean, I know Sierra, you had sang in church and everything. I knew a little bit of like higher harmony. Sierra probably was the most familiar with it, but Kenna, I don't know if you want to talk about that. We didn't know it. So
it's fitting that I'm the one to talk about it because I'm the one that knew it the least. When I say knew it the least, did not know it. So Sierra was pretty good at hearing low, which was a lifesaver because Courtney and I could not. Thank God Courtney could find high. I could find neither, which made me automatic melody all the time. So that's actually the thing that's kind of cool about us coming back together. We've all trained a lot harder now and we've gone to school for it and we've been doing it for so long that we all hear everything now. So it's kind of become our goal to switch up in the song like 4 or 5 times and see what we can make happen in like what, 3 minutes?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely.
I don't know if people noticed, but in our blind audition song, we were like switching all over the place. Like I was low harmony. Oh, I hopped up to high. Now I'm melody. Now I'm back to low. Now I'm high for a second. So we kind of like, it's kind of like a game, honestly. We're like, okay, right here, I'm going to switch here. So you switch here and we're going to hop back and forth. It's just kind of fun now. We're like, we can do that now. So let's.
Yeah. Our isolated vocals would probably sound pretty crazy.
Like switch it all over the place. The entire first part that's a cappella, we all three switched each line. And we were like, let's try to make it the least noticeable as far as like we want people to not know who's singing what, you know?
Yeah.
You
want to catch them off guard that it's a group. Yeah. So shout out Amanda. I'm glad she was able to orchestrate this. You originally talked to, I think, Kenna, you brought it up that you had a little bit of a split for some time. Did you all perform individually during that time? Like, did you kind of pursue solo careers during that time, I guess you could say?
Yeah, we after we split, that's honestly part of why we did, is we were all going in different directions creatively, and we were at very different stages in our life. Courtney being in college, Sierra was leaving we were starting college, and I was getting involved in high school playing sports and everything. So we were just, you know, 3 different places. Sierra was really involved in musical theater. I started to go like a little bit of a pop R&B route. Courtney started to lean into the OK3 route, which is funny being she's from New Jersey. But yeah, we definitely all went solo routes that had very different sounds from what OK3 does.
Courtney, if it makes you feel any better, I'm from New England, so I'm an East Coast guy as well. So
heck yeah.
There you go. You're not the odd one out here, right? But you know what? Now I feel like an Okie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've adopted you now. You are now a part of the group.
That's right. You brought up The Voice, so let's talk about that real quick. So you mentioned that you were inspired by Sorella. Love them, had them on the show. They were fantastic. You had a fun performance. What was it like performing on such a grand stage like that on a national scale?
It was crazy.
Yeah. I can tell you personally, like, I was like right before this was, I mean, the biggest platform that we, you know, have done together and everything. And so we've been preparing a lot for it, especially through like our earlier years and stuff. So we felt as though we were ready and this was like our time, you know, we were so excited to come back. But I could speak for me personally. I felt like I was going to throw up. I literally backstage, I was like tapping Sierra because poor Kenna, she had to be the first one to go up on the stage. And just with our formation, and I was like tapping Sierra and I was like, my heart is beating so fast. I've never felt this way before. And luckily though, we were all 3 together to like calm each other down, be like, yes, we're going to do this. You know, we're ready, all that stuff. So I don't know about you guys, but that's how I felt. So
yeah,
I just felt I was trying to zone in. And with me being the first one to walk and me having the sassy tag, Sierra got the brunt of that. Because I was scared, okay?
Funny.
And she put her hand on my shoulder. Looking back, it was a kind touch. In the moment, it felt like she was drilling me down into the earth. I immediately was like, stop touching me. And then we were like,
swing open.
Yeah, like right as I tell her the door's open, it's time for us to walk. And she was like, Kenna was mad at me. I was like, I was not mad. I was stressed.
Well, here's where I was at. I was trying to hype you guys up. I was like, guys, it's going to be great. We're going to be fine. It's going to be good. I was trying to like get rid of the nerves. And so I was like, it's fine. We got this. We got this. And Kenna was like, don't touch me. And I was like, okay.
You were just doing your role. You were being the energetic.
I was.
You know, hey, let's do this. We got this. Yeah.
I was. And I was trying to hype everyone up. And then I get up there and I black out. So I'm like, okay, well, it's fine.
Honestly, I don't know how you guys feel. Like, that's something for me that I was so nervous. And of course, we saw our parents too, and like our family and everything. I guess Sierra, your husband, but Kenna and I, you know, saw our dads. And I was just like darting. I was like, nope, not looking at them because, you know, proud family. They're like, oh my gosh. And so I'm like, nope, I can't look at them. I can't do it, you know. But like Sierra said, truthfully, like when we got up there and once we hit like our first note, at least for me, like, it was incredibly, you know, we got 3 chair turns within like our acapella, which was just insane. But after that, it was like, we're on it. Like, we did it. So after that, it was just honestly like the best performance, just so much fun and just like so energetic. Like it was just awesome after that.
Yeah. A 4-chair turn before, and a lot of antics, including wacky inflatable dolls, bribes, Grammy appearances. You originally, before you all even went on stage, you said that you wanted to work with Dan and Shay, but you ultimately chose John. Why did you make that decision despite the preconceived notion? So we're gonna replay this huddle, and I'm in the huddle now. Okay, so here we go. I'm in the huddle with Amanda. What was there? Tell me how it went.
Well, I mean, if we're honest, I remember, again, kind of a blackout moment, but I remember Sierra and I looking at each other after John talked to us, and everything he said just sounded super warm and inviting, and we wanted to learn from him, and it sounded really cool. And so we were kind of looking at each other, mouthing the word John as if there weren't cameras on us that could read our lips. But when they finally called our coach up to help us pick, we all got in the circle, and she basically just asked us what our hearts were feeling, and all of us immediately agreed John. And that's obviously not what we discussed before going up there. We thought we'd laid out a careful plan. Didn't work.
Yeah. No, we did. We really had it mapped out. We were like, okay, so like if all 4 of them happen to turn around, our first pick, we'll pick this person, and then maybe we'll pick this person. But it was truly like, you just have to like be in the moment, because all the things John was saying to us, we all like, for some reason, we're all drawn to him. And it was just really all like, John, right? And then we agreed. And we're like, okay, yeah, John.
I think it was so cool that we all each had that. Like we had a moment together. Like Kenna said, it was like we all just looked at each other and we all just said it. And it was just like, well, that's that. We're good, So
you wouldn't have gone wrong either way you went, but from past people that I've interviewed as well, I've heard everybody say, you go in with this preconceived notion, and even some of the producers tell you, hey, even though you might have this idea, go in with an open mind. So because it is a game time decision, it's like, hey, what am I feeling at this moment? What feels right to me? And again, either way, you wouldn't have gone wrong. They're all titans in the industry. They're all fantastic. So I'm so glad that you all were able to have that. I encourage anybody who hasn't seen it to go watch it. Very fun performance. You 3 girls killed it. So
thank you.
I want to ask one question before we go into a fun little March Madness thing I want to do. Joining a group is hard. You've got a lot of opinions, creative control, et cetera, Really quickly, what advice or even some complications should people consider before they join a group?
Man, that's a good one.
I would say advice-wise, with the way we function in the group, is we want everybody to feel even and heard. So communication is a really big thing. Obviously, we still bicker like sisters because we've been together for 11 years almost.
Yeah.
But definitely communicating openly and making sure that everybody's on the same page and feels heard, even if, it's 2 against 1, everyone's still going to hear one another out and make sure that everyone feels good.
And validated, yep.
Yes.
I feel like that you hit the nail on the head, Kenna. That's exactly what it is.
All right. Look, I love that we're able to all be on the same page for that one. I like it. Awesome. So with that being said, I wanted to, I spoke with Courtney and Sierra off camera. Kenna, you were late to the party. But we're gonna do a March Madness breakdown of the famous trios of who we think are the greatest one now. So that way there is no even number and there needs to be a tiebreaker. The 3 of you are gonna vote, and I'm just gonna say, all right, sounds good. Okay.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh, I got this.
Right.
All right. Jonas Brothers versus Mean Girls of Regina George, Gretchen Wieners, and Karen Smith. Who do we got in that round? We'll go one at a time. Kenna, go ahead. Give me your vote.
I'll give it Jonas Brothers.
All right. Courtney, what about you?
I gotta go with the Jonas Brothers.
All right. Sierra, where are you at?
Brothers.
All right. So that was a clean sweep for the Joe Bros. All right. Next one. The Sanderson sisters versus Alvin and the Chipmunks. All right.
Oh.
All right.
Easy.
All right.
That's not even a question.
Yeah.
All right. So where are we at then? Where are we at? Sanderson sisters?
Yep.
Hey,
All right.
we did it
Absolutely.
with our cover.
All right. All of them. All right. Ash, Misty, Brock from Pokemon or the Powerpuff Girls?
These are easy.
All
I
right.
know.
Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls.
Easily.
Well, remember,
Absolutely.
this is March Madness, so they're going to be facing off against the next one in the next round. Okay, so now,
Right.
This is hard.
yes.
All right.
that's-
Tier 1's easy. I take it back.
That's right. All right.
Yes, the first one.
SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward versus Shrek, Donkey, or Fiona.
SpongeBob.
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 All
Okay,
right.
cool.
All right. All right. So now we're going on
We
to the
love
next round.
SpongeBob.
All right. The next
Okay.
round. Jonas Brothers versus the Sanderson sisters.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sanderson sisters.
I pick Sanderson. Sorry, Sierra.
Jonas Brothers.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. So Sanderson moves
Don't
on.
do Winifred like that.
Sad.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I love them.
Joe Bros. I'm sorry. Nick Jonas. Joe. You know they have another brother that's not even factored.
Yes.
Yes.
I did not know that though beforehand. So
You went crazy.
All right. Powerpuff Girls versus SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward.
no. Ah. Kenna,
That one's hard. We've compared each other to both. We've determined that I'm Buttercup, Sierra's Blossom, and Courtney's Bubbles.
Yep.
But also, we quote SpongeBob like it's our whole personality.
Yeah.
I think I gotta go with SpongeBob.
But going like it's based off of us. Like,
Courtney gave a vote to
we're gonna have do the
SpongeBob.
Powerpuff Girl.
I think it's SpongeBob for me.
Where are you at, Sierra?
Oh, I just think since we relate more, I think the Powerpuff Girls. But I love SpongeBob.
Kenna, you're the tiebreaker.
I feel like I know what she's gonna pick.
It's a lot of pressure, and I think I'm gonna surprise Courtney.
I know.
But
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go with Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff
what?
Girls.
I
All
thought
right.
you were on my side.
All right.
We relate too much
like-
to them. And we are them.
All
You're
right.
right.
So the finals is the Sanderson sisters versus the Powerpuff Girls. Who do we got?
Powerpuff Girls.
I have to go Sanderson.
Yeah.
What?
Well, oh, great. Now I'm the
Oh, Sarah, don't pop up now.
Okay.
Sierra, who are you picking? Sanderson or Powerpuff?
I feel like you said we
Oh.
relate so much to Powerpuff. Like we literally are
We
them.
do, but also like the Sanderson sisters.
I mean, if we're
I
just
don't
because
know.
we relate,
Okay.
we're talking about us trios.
All right. So Sierra, who are you casting your vote with?
Okay. You
Here's
know
your one
what?
chance.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
have
down.
Sisters.
You're gonna go with the
I'm gonna
Sanderson
have to go with
sisters.
them.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So they're the Courtney. Courtney, I feel like you were left out on this one. No. I'm just-
I know.
All right. While we wrap up, where can people find you, follow you all along this journey? Tell the people where they can experience OK3.
Yes. So you can follow us at official OK3 on all social media, and our individual Instagrams and Facebooks are all linked with that. And then you can follow us on Spotify. Hopefully some new things coming soon, some new music. Just OK3 on Spotify and individually as well. And yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think everything's under official OK3.
Okay.
Woo!
Yes.
Awesome. Well, OK3, thank you so much for joining me. You now have a fan in life in me. You're now all sworn in as friends of the show. All right. So
You're
there you go.
honored.
Oh, I love
Yes.
Thank you so much.
That is going to do it for this episode of the Reyes Reflection Podcast. Follow the show, share the show, follow me on those socials at I'm Nathanael Reyes. Check out our wonderful sponsors, Arave Cards, Jocko Fuel, Mad Rabbit. And as always, may you live, may you love, and may you thrive. I'm Nathanael. They're OK3. And I love you all.